This is a guy who looks like he needs an armada. I hope he gets one.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Voyager class, Cyclonus. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. And here you have a very cool picture of Cyclonus. His eyes are glowing all kinds of evil-like. Transformers! On this side of the box you have Galvatronus. We'll get into that later because I think that's awesome. On the back of the box, you have the combination for Galvatronus. You have your obligatory product shot, 16 steps. And you have your bio there if you want to read it. And you can read it in various other languages if you want to. So there you have that. And that's basically it for the packaging. And of course, included in the packaging is the collector's card. But very cool picture, though. I do like that picture. Very nicely done, even though it doesn't look like the figure at all, because I think this is taken from the mobile game. But still, it's actually a very cool piece of artwork there. So there you go, cards. Woo! So moving right along, here we have Voyager Cyclonus. I like him. He's cool. And he is a remold, a heavy remold of Silverbolt. And much like the other figures in Wave 3, this pretty much, like 95% of this figure has been remolded. And you really can't see much of Silverbolt on this guy. I mean, obviously he's still a robot under a jet, but pretty much everything that they could make different, they pretty much made different, and it's really good. I mean, I've always liked Cyclonus's but I know words, I really do. That should be the next t-shirt. I know words, and then I just bang my head on the keyboard, and whatever comes out, I'll put that on the back of the shirt. Anyway, I like his alt mode. I've always liked his alt mode. I just think I really love this jet design. I just like with the forward swept wings and everything. I've always liked Cyclonus's alt mode. So, very cool. Got some silver paint here on the nose cone. Some, actually kind of a gold paint right here for the cockpit. The cockpit windshields, and that looks really nice. And just that nice purple plastic. I believe it does have that nice little sparkly metal flake finish that I love when they do that. And all around just nicely detailed, as you expect. I mean, one thing about these Combiner Wars figures is that they are very nicely detailed. They put a lot of panel lining and just a lot of detail into these figures. I mean, say what you will. I mean, they do make them look good, even though they don't pick out everything in paint. Everything is still molded beautifully on these figures, so you got to give it that. Of course, it does have the flip down landed, wow. The tongue just ain't working on any level today. You have the flip down landing gear right here. Cheers. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. But there you go. Not that he really needs it, but he has the landing gear right there. And of course he does come with a weapon, which unfortunately is Silverbolt's weapon, just molded in gray instead of black. It would have been nice if he had gotten a new weapon. So this is the one thing about the figure that kind of sucks, is I wish they gave him a new weapon. But hey, it is what it is. And of course you can take the two pegs right there, plug them into the ports underneath the nose cone, and you have that molded landing gear there too, so it can still serve as a landing gear. So much like Silverbolt, you can use that kind of weapon storage. So there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with the Universe Classics. I actually forget what line this is. Universe Classics, Generations, Chugga. Cyclonus right there. And you can see, obviously, I mean, granted, you know, Deluxe and Voyager, so yes, there's going to be a major size difference there, but you can see. And this is still a really good figure. I've always liked it. I mean, granted, the design was less than stellar, but still, I always thought this was a good figure. So there you have that. And here he is with Silverbolt. So you can see all of the remolding that they did to this guy. I mean, you can see here, there's very little that is actually shared. I think in alt mode there's pretty much nothing that is shared. I think everything they could remold, they did remold. I think the only thing they share right here is just these little thruster bits. You know, Cyclonus has that, although everything it's attached to is still different. But they share that in alt mode, and I can't really tell much else that they share as far as the alt mode goes. They do share parts in robot mode, but as far as the alt mode goes, I can't really see much except for the little thrusters. So, you know, nicely done, nicely done. I mean, it does make it look like a completely different toy. You know, you don't feel like you're just holding a repaint in your hands. So, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, again, this is the Silverbolt mold, so obviously it transforms just like Silverbolt. So you're just gonna untab the wings here. Bring them, oh yeah, and these little fins here up top, they're on hinges. So if you want to take them and, you know, angle them out, angle them however you want, leave them flat. Totally up to you. Your toy, do what you want. So, but you do want to bring these down flat. You want to untab the wings. I just tab into the arms right there. You just want to kind of bring them up out of the way. You want to take this whole nose cone section, just bring that back. So let me bring these out. Bring this back on this double hinge. This big tab right here will plug in right there into the nose cone. Secure that. Again, we'll just bring that back, get it out of the way. There is a slight bit of parts forming. You see he has these little fins right here. They're actually plugged into his hands. You do have to remove these. What? Parts forming? Worst toy ever. Stop it. Stop it. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's okay. The seas will not boil. The skies will not fall. And it is okay if dogs and cats live together. That's not mass hysteria. It's not. It's not. So, you do want to remove these and put these to the side. Just kind of get his arms up and out of the way. Then you want to untab the legs. Bring it down. Rotate it forward. And come here. Flip out his feet. Flip out his feet. Like that. Flip out the heel spur. Flip it out. Close that up. There you got a leg all done. Second fuss, same as the fuss. Just bring that down. Rotate it. Flip out the foot, flip out the heel, close the panel, it's done. Why that turned into a song, I have no idea. Anyway, bring the arms down, rotate them at the biceps so the elbows are oriented properly, and then take his head and just pop it up, which is actually kind of hard to do. There we go. There we go. Rotate it. And then you want to take these little fins here, and you want to plug them into those ports on the sides of his forearms here. And that completes the look of Cyclonus. And me personally, I mean, you can display the wings how you want. The wings are made to tab in. You can say just little slots right here, and they just tab onto these little spikes. But me personally, I like to leave the wings a little fanned out because, you know, Cyclonus is supposed to have his wings sticking out. So that's just me. But again, your toy, display it however you want. But there we have Cyclonus in his robot mode. And I like it. I think it looks really good. I think this is a good Cyclonus. Is it the best Cyclonus? I don't know, but it's a good Cyclonus. I really do like it. Getting close here on the head sculpt. If the camera will focus, there we go. It's a very nice head sculpt. Very, very cool. Nice details, nice silver paint. Not only on the face, but this whole, you know, collar section here is just all silver paint. Nice red eyes. And again, you get some more silver paint here on the abdomen. You get some silver paint here on the thighs. Silver paint on his fists. I mean, there's actually, you get a good amount of silver paint apps on this guy too, which is really, really nice. And again, you know, things look familiar because it's based off of an existing mold, but still, it's different enough that you don't feel like you're holding the same toy in your hand, and I really do like that, and I do appreciate that. Articulation-wise, his head, is it on a ball joint? I don't think so. Oh, it is. It actually is on a ball joint, I believe. But you don't get a lot of wiggly-waggly room just due to how his helmet is molded there, so you don't get a lot of wiggle. Hey! You know, you can't really look up or down because you can't look down because he has a big chin. It just, the chin is like right up against that collar piece, so pretty much you're limited to just rotation. The arms can do a full 360 on a nice clickety-clackety joints. You get nice ratcheting outward movement. You do get a bicep swivel. You get slightly under 90 degrees of elbow bend. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Legs can go forward. They can go back only but so much just because all this gets in the way. But you got forward movement, you got outward movement, you do get a thigh swivel, you get nice full range of movement there at the knee. And the feet can pivot up and down, so still just as posable. So there you have it. And of course, he can't hold the gun. You can also break it apart and have him hold, the one part here. Have him hold the rest of it here. Have him armed, just like that. So again, you have display options. If you really want to, you can remove this fin right here and just plug it into the side. Again, as like a kind of a shield thing. Still have a port here, maybe. I don't know. No, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird, but hey. I'm trying stuff out here. But yeah, again, I do wish that he came with a different gun. I think that's my one main gripe, is that I wish he came with a different gun. Luckily, if you do have this version of Cyclonus, then you do have the Target Master, and he actually can hold the Target Master. So, hey, you can upgrade him. Why not? Dare I say why not? So there you go. But very, very cool figure nonetheless. Now for comparison, here he is with Voyager Prime. Just so you can see how he scales there. A little bit shorter. Tad bit shorter. Here he is with Leader Megatron. Leader Megs here. You can see how he scales with the Leader class Decepticons. And what else have we got? I'm sure people will ask. Here he is with Mania King. And it works. It works with Mania King. I think he might be a little bit taller. I mean, if you put him nose to nose, I think Cyclonus is like a hair taller. They're not exactly eye to eye. I think he's a tad bit taller than Mania King, but it still works. It works for me anyway. So hey, if you got Mania King, this could be a good companion piece for it. So there you go. And what else have we got? Do we have anything else? Oh yeah, of course we have the classics Chug. The Chug mold. Chugga chugga chugga. As you can see how he looks with his previous incarnation. So there you have that. And of course, here he is with Silverbolt. Now, in robot mode, they do share a lot more parts. Let me remove. Hey! That was a load-bearing Target Master. That's what was keeping him up, apparently. Anyway. So, as I was saying, in robot mode, they do share more parts. They share arms. The arms, the shoulder and arms are the exact same mold. I really wish they would have at least remolded his shoulders, because he does have Silverbolt shoulders, but it is what it is. The abdomen, the central piece of the abdomen, they do share. It's the same mold. The outer pieces, though, are totally different, but that central part right here is the same. They do share legs. They share legs. They obviously share this piece of the shin, because, their combination is basically the same. The outer parts obviously are different because they're two different combined mode chests, so that's different. Obviously they share feet, but while they do share a lot more parts in robot mode, still there's enough different about it that I still don't feel like I'm looking at the same toy, And again, I really appreciate that. So there you go. So now, of course, this is Combiner Wars. He is actually a combiner. That's right, Cyclonus is a combiner now. So apparently, according to the bio, he has the power to mind control any robot to combine with him. And he can become Galvatronus. And that's awesome because you know how I feel about Galvatron. The world needs more Galvatron. So we'll get him into his combined mode. So to do that, I'm going to rotate his head, push that back down. And you're just going to take his arms, straighten them out, bring them, get the wings out of the way, bring them all the way up, like that. Flip the fist back, and those will be the legs for the combined mode. You basically want to take his legs and put them back in jet mode, so flip that back in, rotate this out, bring it back up, and this tab will tab in right in there. Just tab that in, like that. Second verse same as the first, open that up, close, close, bring it around, bring it in, tab it in, like that. Then you take the chest panels here, they're on that double hinge, stake them, and bring them in, so they meet in the middle. Close that up, and you get even more silver details that are revealed here, some more silver here, which is nice. And then, oh wait, I'm skipping steps, I'm getting ahead of myself. How dare I? Dare I say how dare I? I'm going to open up this section right here, and bring up the combined mode head. That's important. That's an important thing to do. So bring that up, and this tab right here, well, tab in right to that slot. Tab that right in there. And now, oh, before you do that even, I'm still getting ahead of myself. Take this panel here, flip that up. There you go. Now we can close this up. Now. Jeez, EmGo. You're just jumping the gun, man. There we go. Close it up. Take these panels here, just flip them down to reveal your ports. And there you go. There you have the Galvatronus torso mode. And that definitely does look like a Galvatron head. That's pretty cool. I like that. And again, nice silver paint. There's a lot of nice paint work on this head sculpt. Very, very cool. It looks like they even lined his eyes with black. Like there's actually like a black outline around his eyes. And that looks really good. I dig it. And again, lots of nice silver details and paint details that are brought out in this mode. He has his, traditional little red abs going on there. Some more silver and red right there. So, very, very cool. Now, on the box, they basically have this combination as 2 Aerial Bot arms and 2 Stunticon legs. So that's what I'm going to do. It's not the exact ones they're saying on the box. I just grabbed the ones that were already on Menasor and Superion. So, I'm just going to plug these guys on. Get on there. Come on. There's the leg. Where's the other one? Here. Whoop. Hey. You cooperate. You cooperate. Try that in. Of course, he's going to get tall, so I got to raise the camera. There we go. So now we will get our Aerial Bot arms here. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So there you have Galvatronus. And yeah, I mean, it works. Considering he does kind of have a mishmash of limbs, so it's not really like a cohesive team. But it still works. It still looks cool. I guess maybe you could take the Superion gun. I guess as far as this goes, maybe you could. No. Yeah. So maybe you could actually plug it into his arm so you could kind of simulate his arm cannon. Whatever. But, yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, I definitely echo the same sentiment that I've heard a lot of people say. If we got like a 4-pack of sweeps to use as limbs, that would be awesome. That would just be awesome. I hope somebody makes that happen. If Hasbro or a third party can make it happen, I will be happy. If we got like a 4-pack of sweeps to use as limbs, I think that would be amazing. That would be a lot of purple, but it would be amazing. Or no, sweeps are blue. Are they blue or purple? Oh God, my memory sucks so bad. I'm getting old, people. I'm getting senile. I'm getting old and senile. I'm a senile old man, and I'm only 35. Anyway, it still looks pretty cool. So just for a comparison here he is again with Voyager Prime. I mean, it's your typical Combiner Wars fare here. I mean, these guys don't differ in size all that much. There he is with Defensor. You can see him with Defensor. There you go. There he is with Menasor with Aerial Bot legs, because that's all I got left. So there he is. So there you go. Pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it very much. So, and do we have anything else? I mean, here he is with Silverbolt too, just to take a look at that. And I'll bring in leader Megs again, just so you can see how he scales with the leaders. So there you go. So, yeah, very cool. I like the idea of making a Cyclonus a combiner. I really like this whole, Galvatronus thing. It's cool. Again, I want the limbs to make a little more sense than just grabbing random limbs and sticking them on him. Again, like a 4-pack of sweeps would be awesome, but, if it never happens, oh well. I mean, it's still actually a very cool torso mode. It's a good standalone figure anyway, as far as I'm concerned. The Silverbolt mold, I think, is a really good mold, so, for me personally, Cyclonus is a good standalone figure by himself. He doesn't need to be part of a combiner. This is just a nice little bonus that you can kind of make a Galvatron combiner. So I dig it because I am a Galvatron fanboy to the end. But still, pretty cool. Definitely worth picking up if you're interested. And if you are interested, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. You can pick up Cyclonus or any other Combiner Wars figures there. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And I think that's it. So, don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Voyager class Cyclonus. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face! Oh, just one more thing I wanted to do before I go. There's one more comparison that I forgot to make that I should have made that I'm sure people will ask. No, not that. Not that. That's not it at all. Stop it. Stop it. Here he is with the Scourge that we got a while back. Again, it's a deluxe with a Voyager, so it's way off, but hey, it's there. So, there you go. Wanted to show that off. See, he's blue. He's blue. I know now. All I had to do was look to my right, and I would have seen him. There you go. There you go, Cyclonus. I'm really going to go now. Bye. I have a new plan, Cyclonus. What is it, sir? We're going to go to the humans' homes while they sleep. And we're going to cut their toenails really short so it hurts when they walk. Doesn't that sound a bit crazy, sir? Who are you calling crazy? If they can't walk, then they can't stop us from taking over the world. Yes, sir, but how do you suggest we do that? Magic. I'm going to back away now, sir. Take the nail clippers with you! Take them!